A few days ago, Kitty challenged Rex to a race. But because Rex is slower than Kitty, Kitty suggested that Rex had a head start. Rex replied that this is not a fair race because Kitty can never catch up to Rex. Consider this, Rex said. If you start at position x equals 0 with a velocity of 10 meters per second, and I start at position x equals 100 meters with a velocity of 5 meters per second, then the difference in position between us two is 100 meters. So at time t equals 0, the difference in position x0 is 100 meters. Now, after some given time t1, your position will be at 100 meters, my previous position, and my position at the same time will be 150 meters, since you move twice as fast as me, with a difference in position this time of 50 meters. So after some time, t equals t1, the difference in our position is 50 meters. After some further time step, your position will be at my previous 150 meters, while my position will be at 175 meters, with a difference in position of this time 25 meters. This will continue so on and on. After these considerations, Rex concluded that Kitty can never catch up to Rex because there are infinitely many non-zero length paths xn that Kitty would need to pass in order to catch up to Rex. Rex concludes this can never be a finite value. Kitty is of the opinion that this is not correct because there is no infinity involved in the calculation. Kitty explains to Rex the following. Consider this. Your position is given by the velocity of u times the time plus some s0, the initial head start I give you, and my position is given by my velocity times time. So if we set those two parameters equal to each other, we can do some maths, do some more maths, and arrive at the conclusion that there is a time where I pass you, namely t pass equals s0, your head start, divided by my velocity minus your velocity. For the velocities you gave in your example, I will pass you after 20 seconds. After these considerations, Kitty explains, see, there is no infinity in this calculation, I can win. Rex, however, remains of the opinion that there are in fact infinities contained within this calculation and Kitty cannot win. After hearing the two argue for a while, Frederick appears and explains, what Rex refers to is known as Zenos paradox. You are both almost correct. You see, the distances xn Rex calculated half after each time step. So we can list here x0 equals 100 meters, x1 equals 50 meters, x2 equals 25 meters, and so on. So the sum we come up with is this infinite sum of x's from n equals 0 to infinity. For the numbers given before, we can calculate them as follows. Here we can use the geometrical series, which summed up equals 2. And we reached a conclusion that the total distance traveled until Kitty catches up with Rex is 200 meters. This, in fact, also agrees with Kitty's findings if we insert the calculated t-pass into the formulas for xk and or xr. This point, after 20 seconds, we calculated, the distance is also 200 meters, resulting in no contradiction at all. So, Frederick explains to the two, there really is no paradox. It is true that there are infinitely many paths, but their length approaches 0 and therefore they add up to a finite value. Please consider leaving us a like, a comment or even a subscription. We are a small channel and we really appreciate any help we get. Thank you very much.